What 50?
Confirm.
80%. Let me pull off. Hello. Hey, hello.
So on Inera, it says that my vulture is hot.
Wow.
Yeah, that it's wadded. It's fucking wadded. Man, my python's worth $72 million. Wow, my first asp Dora is worth 20 million, but yet my other Dora is only worth 15. It's a difference in fucking shit that you put in it. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Alright, so where are you guys at? Or going to?
We're
Scorpio
there.
Sector
We're there.
XUP?
Yeah, we're here in the system. I'm scooping fuel. He's got to get his fire groups and everything in order. So by the
I still
time,
got like 20 some odd jumps to go.
Yeah.
yeah, you can't jump as far as we can yet, but you in that ship should be able to jump as far as we can. But you gotta get better FSD drives, better power plant. We'll do. I know how to trigger the engineer to make you get more, so you can start down the engineer path, so you can get a further jumping.
Come on, get away, get away, get away. Drop that. How do I activate heat sink?
You
Never mind.
got it. You gotta have it on a fire group, and you gotta have that fire group, and it only works in Super Cruise.
Ooh. Oh, let's go.
Alright, on the road again.
On
Yeah,
the
you
road
guys
again.
should show up about the same
Just
time.
can't wait to be
Oh,
on the road
here,
again.
Marius, go into the map, okay? I'm gonna do something that'll get you quicker here.
Hold on a second.
Before you
Get
make
this
this
jump.
next jump. No. Don't make this jump.
I'm already in the jump.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna do I'm gonna have you do two things that'll help you.
Crunch. Ooh, red. Red. Turn up, turn up. Oh, warning. Warning. Okay.
Yeah, I can get my fuel rate at like 200 S.
Okay.
Okay, so go to the second tab at the top. That's the little dot to dot thing, right?
Right.
Go down to and select fastest routes instead of economical routes. So just go down underneath where it says jump data. There's economical routes, which is probably what's selected, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, go to fastest routes. Okay, now you gotta do one other thing. You gotta go to the stars tab up top.
Okay.
Okay, and then there's realistic map, and power play, right? If you click on power play, that shows you the bubble. That's where all the factions live. This is where the majority of people live, right? So go through and check out that shit sometime. There's a lot of stuff going on in that tab. But if you go to map, right, there's a fly down little menu. Okay?
Right.
It should say none. Go to star class. Okay, do you got that?
Hold on.
The little fly down menu.
Fuel scooping complete.
Show by. The show by says none. Show by
No,
size
not show by. Up at the top should say map view configuration. Select an option below.
Right.
And it's there's none, allegiance, commodity, service, government, civilization. You want to go to star class.
I don't have that one.
You gotta scroll.
You gotta scroll. No, mine's right there. Yeah, you gotta hit the fly down menu and scroll. Yeah.
Ah, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to bring up all the types of stars, right?
Star class?
Yeah. So you should have O type, B type, A type, F type, right?
Yeah.
You want to keep only the first 7 checked. So L star down, uncheck. And then the very last one, apply filter to route. Now, what that'll do is it will try to route you only on fuel stars, but because of how jumping works, you still will pop out on dwarfs, but not as often.
Okay.
So the L type, the T type, the Y type, those are all, you know. Now you can, if you want to visit those, you can
So what was
reselect them.
that Searcho that I needed to go to?
Go to what?
Where did I need to land?
On what?
What was the end? Scorpio or something like that?
It shouldn't
Yeah.
have changed your route. The route should, the destination.
Well, it does change the route, but it automatically fixes
Right, the
everything.
destination should have stayed. It should have just readjusted your route.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's Scorpio sector XUPB53.
You can look for the little green icon too on the map.
Yeah, the little green guy is us.
It just went 12.
I'm
12
somewhere
jumps.
behind you. He's in
So
front of you.
that'll speed your jumping up greatly. But
Searcho.
make sure you fuel completely on fuel stars because you know it's setting the route ups with the thought that you're going to fuel up correctly. But yeah, that'll speed you up. That'll get you there in probably half the jumps. There are a lot of things in those tabs you can go look at. You can go align yourself with a faction, pledge allegiance with a faction. You can read real-time news of what's going on in the universe. There's just so many things. Trade routes, all kinds of stuff you can go look at.
Yeah, you should be able to get there in like 5 jumps.
Yeah, that ship. Well, he probably hasn't got the best FSD yet and all that
But
stuff.
still,
But that
stock
ship, I took out
Explorer.
stock to Pallades.
yeah.
It's telling me 12 jumps, and I can't find a damn. I'm looking the jump point, and I can't see it. That's what pisses me off.
That's weird. You sure you're looking at? Remember, hollow circle behind you, solid circle in front of you.
Well, only things I got is in front of me, and I don't see a jump.
No. In the little crosshair thing,
Uh-huh.
there's a little dot. That little dot
Solid
is your
circles. Oh, okay.
That little dot is
Never
what
mind.
is targeted. If it's a solid circle, it's in front of you. If it's a hollow circle, it's behind you.
I'm looking at the center,
yeah.
the big.
Yeah.
big ships.
No. The little crosshair on the side. So, and that'll help you. You'll be able to look at that and go, okay, I got to turn around because it's behind me. If it's solid, it might be up above you, but it's still kind of in front of you if it's solid. And that helps you line up with whatever you have targeted, whether it's jump into another system, targeted to a
Item.
ship. Yeah, anything you have targeted, that little crosshair comes up.
That changed my fucking world right there.
Yeah, it does.
And the sad part about that's what I've been using to catch everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the second planet. So when you guys get here, go to the second planet.
I'm like 9 jumps behind.
Yeah, it didn't take me long to get here. It just really got me low on fuel. I'm getting a bigger fuel tank, guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm just scooping fuel right now.
Yeah, and you're still gonna have to scoop at a bigger fuel tank, but you won't have to scoop as much. This
No.
this fuel tank goes quick on this beast.
Hang on point. 660 here. Demo can die. Shoot the demo. Shoot the demo.
No, don't shoot the demo. Don't shoot the demo.
So how's that
No.
scrap mechanic survival version there, Marius?
It can be frustrating.
Well, Scrap Mechanic is frustrating and glitchy when you play like multiplayer, so I can imagine.
It's not been that bad. The hardest part I find right now is vehicles.
Yeah. Wiring them up and shit.
No, not the wiring, the balance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had that problem.
Okay, so I've got 2 vehicles right now. I've rebuilt them about 4 different times. Peach come in, so I made the second one. Made it passenger friendly. And so the hardest part for me is I've got the motors 3/4 of the way maxed out. So every time I hit the gas, I do a wheelie.
Oh. Yeah. You can make a transmission.
Yeah.
It takes up a lot of room, but it's doable.
I've not tried that. I'm just foot on the floor or foot on the floor, foot through the floor, and hold on tight.
So, do we think a small void opal spot is bigger or a big is better? What do you think?
It probably doesn't really, because it's such a big fucking space, but down there.
Yeah, because even the little ones are bigger than fucking New York City. You know? I think the little one's probably bigger than the United States. They're fucking giant.
Man, this is not efficient with I don't even think it's the fucking fuel tank. I don't know, maybe it is.
What?
The problem with the fuel on this.
It's the fuel tank. We don't have a big enough fuel tank for this big ass beast. It's a big ship. It's going to use more fuel. We need bigger fuel tanks. We didn't have to do that on our other ships because they were smaller, but I know that is an issue with bigger ships.
The Type 9 was like conservative with its fuel.
Yeah, but it wasn't fast and maneuverable.
No,
It was.
that's true.
It's a chugger, so it's a diesel. You know,
Mm.
diesels don't burn up as much fuel. That's why semis use diesel. If they were using like fucking gas, it'd go through a lot more trying to carry all that weight. So yeah, we just need bigger fuel tanks. We just never have encountered that because even though this is a medium ship, it just uses more fuel. We never had that issue. These thrusters are bigger. Good thing you can scoop fuel, man.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing for this last little bit of a conversation.
Yep. Lots of fuel scoop. Just wait till you take an adventure. And the first time you go out to a nebula or something, you're going to be like, man, that's so far. And then, like, the second time you go out to a nebula, when you come back, you're going to be like, oh, shit, this actually is getting quicker, it feels, you know? Once you get into the routine of jumping in, fueling, jumping out, and all that.
And also get better ships and shit.
Better ships, farther distance. We got to get you on the engineering track. So you've got to travel a certain amount of distance, and you should get an invite from Farsia. And you need to go see her, and then you got to do a mission she asks you to do.
I thought you had to sell certain money and cartographs.
To go see her? Yeah, so you got to travel a certain amount of distance.
Oh, yeah.
You
Like
know?
20 light years, yeah.
No, I think you've got to put in... No. To sell them, you got to travel 20 light years. And the cartographs have to be 20 light years or more from where you're selling them.
Mm-hmm.
But to trigger Farsia, you have to have traveled a certain amount of light years. Okay? And then I think sell those cartographs, and then she goes, okay, come see me. I don't know if that light years is an accumulative thing, like if you traveled all those light years in the bubbles, if it would eventually trigger, or if those light years are a distance from your start base, you know? Like you have to get out of the bubble a little bit to trigger it. That's why I just went to Alpha Centauri and came back because I couldn't get to Sol, so I went to the star closest to Earth. which is cool because I've looked at those 3 stars in the telescope, which are really awesome because you can only see it looks like 1 star, it doesn't look like 3. And when
So
I got
I'm sitting here fueling while you're talking, I'm
so-
not even moving. I'm directed at my thing, so there's no need to turn. So
yeah, that's all I do. I park under the star, fuel up, and then go. Because then I could do other things while you're under the star. If you're at a dead stop but still in Super Cruise, hit your your D scanner thing, and then
okay, let's set up the fire control right quick.
okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have any set?
No.
Okay, fire control group A. This is the way I set it. So if you don't like it after you play with it, change it, whatever. But this will be a good way. I have in A, I have discovery scanner as 1, and I have detailed surface scanner as the other.
Hold on, let me get that. I don't have the details, so we'll add that
But
later.
yeah, right, you'll add that later. So the reason I have those both on the same one is because when I jump into a system, I scan the system, and then I have the detailed surface scanner on that same group, because if I see rings in the system, I'll run over to them and I'll scan the rings with the detailed surface scanner.
Right.
Or if planets haven't been mapped in that system, you use the surface scanner to map those. So I keep those on the same fire group.
Okay.
Okay, so my next fire group is the beginning of my mining stuff. I have my pulse wave analyzer, because you're going to be flying around analyzing the rocks with that. And
Okay.
then I have Prospector Limpet Controller as my second one in that fire group.
Okay.
So when you're flying around, if you find a good one, you don't have to change fire groups. You can prospect it. Bam, you're good.
Okay.
So then the next fire group, I have my Seismic Charge Launcher
Okay.
and my Abrasion Blaster. So I got I got the Charge Launcher on 1, and I got
Okay.
the Abrasion Blaster on 2. But I also have my controller limpets on 2. So what'll happen is when you crack a core and you
Okay.
go to start knocking those things off with the Abrasion Blaster, it'll start sending out your limpets. And while you're
Alright.
sitting there hitting it with your Abrasion Blaster, if a limpet expires, it'll send a new limpet out and you never have to think about it.
Okay.
So then on the next fire control group, I have my subsurface displacement missiles, and my
Okay.
is 1, and my mining laser is the other is on 2.
Okay.
And I also have the collector limpets on that fire group as 2 well. So if you're laser mining and you're sitting there holding the laser and it will automatically send out limpets as they expire.
Okay.
But you want it on the laser, not on the subsurface missiles.
Alright.
So then I also have, I don't know why I have that. Heat sink launcher. Okay. So then the next fire group I have my countermeasures and my data link and composite scanner. So my data link and composite scanner are 2, and my electronic countermeasures, if you have that, I have that as 1.
I don't.
Okay, you can put your heat sinks there if you got heat sink.
Okay.
And then my last fire group is my weapons. But I don't have any weapons. I have repair limpets there.
Oh, guess what?
Huh.
I'm full. So let's move away.
So I keep my weapons on my last one. I keep my scanners on my first one. And then I have it set in progression to go from scanning the system and planet to scanning the asteroid to mining it. And then my last stuff is just like my countermeasures and my weapons. And it just makes a simpler system for me anyways. Now you can go ahead and change it any way you want, but that's the grouping I've come up with experience that works best, so you're not like with me it's not easy to, because I'm using the controller, to go backwards in the groups, I have to go through all the groups,
Right.
I can only go forward unless I use the keyboard, but I'm trying not to. So I have it set up that way so it's just easy to bip, 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 and everything's like in order. So every ship you buy, every time you change out weapons or anything, you have to set those. It's not something that carries from ship to ship. Is Tridem a good fucking...
Uh,
Let's see what they're buying Tridem for.
not as good as the Grandriite.
They're not even buying Tridem. Oh wait, yeah they are. No, they're not. I like that I can look and see what they're buying. Tells me how much that they're looking to buy of it too. So I figure we'll go into the big Void Opal spot and we'll go in to get all three together. Who's here?
I am.
Not me.
You already going down?
No.
Oh, you're just getting close. Let's see how far are you though? You shouldn't be far.
Still 9 jumps.
Oh yeah, you're not far.
It'd be like a minute or two.
Yeah, see we're able to jump far, well I am in this thing. And also the better FSD you have, the faster it charges, all kinds of shit.
Well, a lot of my issues right now is every noob's issue.
Yeah. Another little thing, when you look at the galaxy map and look at your route, it should always, it'll be an orange solid bar, but then if it goes dotted, that means you don't have enough fuel to do that part. But it should always put a marker of last chance to scoop fuel, and it bases that on where you are, the jumps you got to make, and so sometimes when you're in a hurry, you can skip fueling, as long as you got a marker that says last chance, and you make sure to hit that and not miss that one.
Right.
It has a little oil drip symbol on it, little water drip or whatever. I think I'm gonna go to the big one that's towards the brown ring. You see that one, Zeke?
No, I'm setting up fire groups.
Oh, okay. So there's a small one, a medium, and then there's a big one. And I think we've been in the medium one last time. So we'll go in the big one.
Alright, that should be good. Let me check real quick. Seismic charge, abrasion, displacement, repair, pulse wave.
That's what I love about this game. It's not just a ship. You could do so much to your ship. You could customize so much. I'll send you a video link, also, Marius, if you're interested in changing your display colors. Because you got to go into a text file and change it, actually. But there's a website that you go to, and you use these sliders, and when you get it to the colors you like, it changes the colors of the menus and everything. When you get the colors you like, you just copy, and then you paste that in this text file, and boom. I got pretty purple. Zeke's got pink. Everybody hates that blue and orange. In fact, there's a site called Nodo Orange, I think it's called. That they were the ones that figured out how to do it first, and shows you how to do things.
So you said the big one by the
brown ring.
brown band, yeah.
I mean, you can
Cool,
go
cool.
you can go down there and wait if you want. Just don't start mining, because when we
No, I'll
come
just
in, it's
wait.
gonna trigger.
Yeah.
Now, it would be cool if you have a big group of people and you want to do some mining like that, and you find a great spot out in the middle of nowhere, and you take your carrier out there, and you let people go mine, but you also have people who are flying around playing security.
Yeah.
And then you swap roles, you know? Let them go mine while you
It would
fly
be
around.
ironic if the carrier could crack a planet,
Give it
but
time.
I'm not supposed to think like that.
Give it time. We're going to get a carrier or 2 or 3, but they're $10 billion a piece just to buy it, and then probably you're going to spend another $11 billion just to outfit it, and then it's like millions to billions a week in upkeep depending on what you put in it. But you could put a market in it, you could put a shipyard, you could put parts, and if people use it, you make money. You could put a tariff. Some of these carriers you land on and they got stuff, but there's a tariff price, so they're
Yeah, I
charging
saw
you
that.
extra.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. And people will pay it. Like if you're parked out of a good mining area, people will pay that. That's why we were paying that one carrier, because there was a mining spot right there. There's a system that has like 40 some carriers in it right now. It's kind of creepy. Everybody's down at one fucking planet mining.
Sit here for a minute, fuel up.
Yeah.
Don't really need it. I'm only at lost a quarter.
Yeah, when you're new to the game, try to keep yourself no less than 3/4 of a fuel tank until you know what the map's telling you and all that, you know, until you're comfortable. Zeke ran out of fuel what was it, second day, I think it was. But you can call the fuel rats, and I think they were there within 15 minutes of him putting in a fucking order. And that's all these players do, is they run around fueling people up. They said their site, though, for the last few weeks has been hit hard because all the new players. Like 16 calls an hour they're dealing with. Which doesn't seem like much, but when you got 16 people an hour spread throughout the fucking galaxy.
Just don't have enough tow trucks.
Right. So once I get established and everything, I might look into becoming do some fuel ratting, you know, because I think you can do it when you want to do it. You don't have to just be a fuel rat, and it's a player organized thing. The devs didn't have anything to do with that. Which is what I like about this community. Yes, you can get pirated by a person in this game, but it doesn't seem to be huge. You know, there's not a lot of that going on. Yeah, you can PvP, but it's not a big thing. Most people playing this game are trying to have fun. And fuck it. NPCs are enough to deal with.
Demos? Kill the demo.
No, don't kill the general.
Kill the general. I need to see if Hell Let Loose will let me use the controller. I don't see why not. Now, where we sell them is going to be a lot closer than... Well, actually, no. Where we sold them is going to be back inside the bubble. Yeah, where we go to sell them, we'll go in tandem. Because you'll probably hit 1 or 2 interdictions on the way home to sell. But you're in an ASP. You should be able to get out of any interdiction.
64% heat with
Yeah,
32% fuel rut.
That's a perfect range. You want to keep around the 60s. And that's usually what I do. I park around 64, 67%. And you just sit there and let her drink
Well,
up.
the drink up is 30 plus 32, and it's going up
Yeah.
at zero movement.
Yep. As long as the heat isn't going up, you're okay. You just watch your heat. Because what happens if it overheats, it drops you out of Super Cruise, and then you got to let it cool down, and then you got to get a heat sink ready. I mean, you could do it without a heat sink, but it's always best to have a heat sink. And then because when you jump into FSD by a star, it boils your fucking ship.
Oh yeah,
Oh yes, you've already met that.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there is a place not too far from where we're mining. That might only be a jump or two. God, but that's so far from its host star. I hate having to fly that far in a system with shit. They're selling them for 1.1 versus 1.3.
It just seems like it's running me all the way around this one sector.
It's what?
It just seems like it's jumping me all around this one sector.
Yeah, it's getting you there. I could see you getting closer on my map.
Scorpio 2 sector or Scorpio sector, BI2, 3, OIT, this number, then that number, then back to Scorpio.
Yeah. Yeah. It's because the sectors aren't squares. It's weird. You'll have that a lot. And then also, your jumps are based on what your ship can do.
So I'll just hit 40. Fine.
Pull out of that one. Yeah, let's pull out of that one. 3 more jumps. Slow down! Slow down! You're going like a better ladies!
I'm back.
Shut up.
Still waiting on him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's probably only got like a jump range of 12, 13 right now.
Um,
You know, I did get my ASP up over 20, but that took engineering and upgrades.
Yeah.
And this thing's at
Mine-
21 right now.
is that what? 21?
I'm at 21 right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't even do that. I don't think.
Yeah.
Just 15.
Yeah. I found some better, and I did my engineering. Did you engineer your FSD drive?
No, I picked the power supply one, so
Mm.
that's what I got unlocked right now. I should have done the FSD.
Yeah, she's the one you want to do the FSD. You can have her do power supply, but there's a better engineer for that. And there's a better engineer for shields, a better engineer for weapons.
Yeah.
She's the frame shift one. Yep, you're almost here. Looks like you're a jump away.
After this one, I'll be a jump away.
Unless it like makes you go to one of those stars first. Yeah, because that's probably too far. Yeah, I can do 20.98 right now. And then, alright, so the game does not tell you shit, but it does. There is a place to go read a bunch of shit in the codex. So if you ever have time to, you can go read discoveries and knowledge base. There's a pilot's handbook.
Yeah, I got one more jump to get in the system, but I'm going to fuel up here.
That's fine.
If I can get a steady number, I'll be happy. There we go, steady numbers.
Somebody should make a jingle for the fuel rats.
Alright.
Fuel rats, fuel rats.
So this thing is saying the only confirmed black hole is at Mia, which is the one we were at. I
Yeah.
was in a system with 3 fucking black holes over by the other place. Oh, is it because I died and didn't turn in that cartograph?
Maybe.
Yep.
Oh, but I wasn't the first person in the system, but I was the first person to find the black holes, maybe.
Yeah, because if you're not looking, they're
You
hard to
won't
find.
see them. Yeah. Well, they didn't show up on the map till I did the spectrum scan of all the planets.
Yeah.
And how I told you to start scanning everything, even signals, and that's how I found them. They didn't show up on the map at first, I don't think. So I need to go back there and get that shit because I can confirm there's 3 black holes in one system. This thing is saying there's only one confirmed. Bitch, I know there's more. So all the planets in the game have all the types of planets in the game have been discovered. There is still helium gas giant, helium rich gas giant, and water gas giant, or water giant planet that has not been confirmed yet. And then there's a bunch of stars that haven't been confirmed.
That's cool.
Yeah. That is cool. The codex is cool when you got the time to sit there and go through it. And then there's biological, geological, organics. Well, we've been to the barnacles.
I'd love to see a water giant.
Yeah. I want to see these metallic crystals that are flying out in space. I hear they're over by Colonia. So that's definitely on my to-do list. Oh, and that's another thing we gotta go check out for one of the engineers I know is like geysers and lava spouts or some shit on planets. What's this Q-type anomaly? Reported in... Highly phenomenal cop. Wow, I'm gonna have to go check these shit out. Or is this codex confirming? Is this just what I have found? Interesting. 'Cause I've been to those and it doesn't say. And I have yet to deal with a Thargoid.
Yeah.
They got scouts, scavengers, interceptors, and then they've got a couple other things.
And they got the hikers.
Yeah. They look like big space flowers, man. They gonna fuck you up.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, it tells you everything about mining in here, Zeke. You just gotta like really read.
Okay, where y'all at now?
So,
That's why people won't play this game. You gotta read.
Yep.
okay, yeah, because here it says high charge and low strength fissures equal maximum effectiveness. Large increase to detonation yield. Low charge and high strength fissures minimum. So if you just need to bump it up a little, then you put a high or low on a high.
Oh, okay.
And so start with putting highs on the lows or averages at first, and then when you're like, okay, I only need a little more, then put a low on a high.
Oh, okay.
And when they say low, don't hold it down for a full bar. Just tap it.
Yeah, that's all I do. I just tap it.
Okay, what planet are y'all at?
The second planet, I think.
I think so. Hold on, I gotta turn my controller back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, second
planet. First ring giant. Hold on, I'll be right back.
The first ring giant?
Yeah, the first one with rings. We've been getting good opals and diamonds out of here. And it's because nobody else is here. We have
I
seen...
just filled up at the
Right. And see, I think it's good here. The reason we were having such luck out here is there's nobody here. We have yet to see an NPC or a player out this way. And we're not far from the population. I don't understand why people don't get out. They're all over there mining in the bubble and shit. Yeah, I found... are you there, Zeke? No.
he stepped out for a minute.
Yeah. There was an old hotspot everybody used to mine. I found it, and it's in the bubble, and I'm like, why would you even mine like that? Too many people. Because what happens is every time someone drops in on that hotspot, it triggers them goddamn pirates, and if you're in the middle of mining, they're going to come scan you again, and if you got shit, then they're going to be like, oh, I want your shit. That's why we go in and out together.
Now, how do I set it or change over to the fire controls?
What do you mean?
How do I know which fire controls are which? Which ones I'm using?
On your screen, it should say. You got 2 yellow brackets on your screen.
I got blue.
Hit M. Are they yellow now?
Combat mode,
Hit M again.
analysis mode. They're blue for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I changed colors. Sorry. All right. So you want to be in analysis mode, right? And you're
Yep.
you're going to use analysis mode for all of what we're doing as far as mining. Combat mode is obviously for your weapons. So you want to be in analysis mode, and it should say on one side D scanner and the other side surface scanner.
Well, I got these scanners.
Oh, right. You don't have surface scanner. Right. And then, so now when you toggle through them, is it U is to deploy? It's N. I think N toggles them. So if you press N.
Prospector out of ammo.
Oh, you didn't get any limpets. Damn it.
Fuck.
You know what?
What?
I might be in the same boat. I am. Fuck, we pulled a Zeke. Hold on. There's a place not far.
Oh.
Might be that spot. Let's see. What do these have? Do these have? Hold on. Damn it. I can't believe I did that.
I can.
I've done it once. Okay, so let me update my data so it knows where I'm at. Okay, so market. I need. Yes, I know there's nothing in there. Search. Nope. Galaxy. Yeah. Okay. So outfitting. What? Yeah? Yes, good babies. These are good babies.
Ooh, what's that? It's been.
Okay, so we're gonna try going to Anagoria, maybe? It says it's 12 light years away, so you should be able to do it in max 2 jumps. Maybe 1.
Spell that.
Oh
for me.
yeah, it's right by us. A-N A-G O-R-I. Yeah, I wish I would have known that was there. That's right there. Let's see what they got there. I'm setting a route there. Yeah, I can do it in 1 jump.
It exceeds mass.
Exceeds mass. It won't let you jump it?
Your ship exceeds the mass limit to successfully complete this jump. A nearby star system, check the galaxy's system map. Okay.
Yeah. So what you're probably going to have to do, you see those... Okay, does it show you where that star is? How many limpets can you hold?
At some point,
Marys.
Hold on a minute.
looking in on point.
And it won't plot a route. There's 2 stars on the way to it. Why won't it let you...
Said yeah.
Try clicking on economical routes, see what it does. See if it gives you a route. In the second tab on the map, under jump data.
Alright, I'm
It should let you do that jump.
I don't see how I can find out.
Uh-oh, are we struggling over here?
We forgot limpets. Do you got limpets?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we forgot.
For one.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. I remembered everything this time.
We forgot. But I can get limpets in one jump.
Yeah.
It's not allowing him to make that jump. But if he switches to
No, it says exceeds mass, and it's not going to let me do that one either.
even economic, what's this exceeds
No.
math shit?
Your ship exceeds the mass limit to successfully complete this jump. A nearby star system. Check the galaxy map to review this system's details.
How far away is it from you?
12.9 light years.
And what's just the range on your ship?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Even when he tries to set economic, it won't set up. See, I can go to economic and it'll set me to another star first that's right down there. See if it'll let you jump to Scorpio sector WUP. Here, I'll set a bookmark at it. If you're looking at the map, you should see it pop up, okay? See if it'll let you jump there. Do you see a bookmark at Scorpio sector WUP B59? Oh, yeah, wait. I got to share that. Hold on. Hold on, I got to share that. I'm going to share that just in a second here. And when I share it, if you're looking at the map, it might show up. Here you go. Share with Squadron. Did that show up on your map?
What was that again?
Scorpii sector, it's WU-P space B5-9.
Yeah, I was looking at that one. Let me back up.
Let's see if it'll let you jump to that. I've had exceed mass, but like I was able to adjust my shit and it let me jump. I've never.
So should I click on Frontier or Steam when I link my Inara account?
I did it through Steam.
Okay. They must have their own launcher.
Well, I didn't buy it through them. You can buy
Yeah.
it through them. You can register.
Yeah, that's
through
what I'm
them.
saying. They must have their own.
Well, they
servers.
do. It kicks
Yeah.
up that launcher when you launch it. It doesn't
Oh,
just
okay.
launch it straight from Steam. But we bought it from Steam, not from them.
Type on house.
What is it, Bit Bears?
Will it let you jump to that one, Marius?
I don't know. Give me a second here. Let's see. Hold on. That one's the right one. Was it?
What?
No, that's you. I need Woo.
Yeah, WU-P B59. Like if you're looking at the galaxy map, it's right above us, kind of off to the side. There's 3 stars in that little area. There's XUP, there's W,
Hold on.
and there's XUPB51, XUPB50. Did it let you get to one of those?
The Woo
Okay. Jump.
55.
Yeah, jump there, and then we'll see if it'll let you jump to the other one from there. And if not,
That's okay.
we'll have to figure something out.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's weird.
4, 3, 2.
I mean, I've had that on long jumps, but it should have rerouted you. It should have sent you to the one I told you to go to and then over to it. I don't
And then it's
understand.
Angori, right?
Yeah. ANAGORI.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
So let you make that jump?
Yep.
That's weird. That's so weird. Alright, and then I'm heading to Gordon City. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Okay, so this is silliness, right? Look at the name of the stations in this sector. Let me see if you put it together. The first two stations.
Not back.
I'm here.
Oh, Nara has its own like radio station.
Why can't I line up with this station? My radar's broken. What the fuck?
Where are we going to?
Gord-
Ramsey?
Gordon, but I can't
Okay.
get it on radar. It just goes around the circle. Did you put that together?
Yeah.
You see that shit?
Uh-huh.
The first station's named Gordon City, and then Ramsey City. Gordon Ramsey? Come on.
Gordon is not... Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Won't let me go to the website now.
What website?
Oh,
Amara?
Nara. Yeah, that was weird.
Hi, babies. Hi, babies. You're so good kitties. I get your butt. I get your butt. Don't bite me. I get it. I get it. I get your tail. Meow. I'm gonna check the markets while I'm here. You know, if we lose 100,000 or 200,000 even on price, but it's a jump or so away for us, right?
Uh-huh.
I'll give up a 100,000 in Opal if it's a one jump. Fuck yeah.
June 14th, when I first got the game, I was making like 500 credits,
Yeah.
and then
It goes up.
This is where I went diamond mining.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is my, what, third day? Fourth day?
Yeah. It doesn't take long to get out and get shit, man. It
And then
really
this is
don't.
when I started doing opal mining.
Yeah. And that's cool. It shows you your assets and how much
Yeah.
you've made over time.
That's cool. I love stats like this.
Yeah.
I can get lost just looking at everything.
And I think it's better for finding shit than EDDB. I think it's more user friendly for at least with me. Now you can't plan the routes and stuff. They have that whole most efficient cartograph routes and stuff, you know.
So it says in current assets, I have like 300 that 300 million
Yeah, worth of ships and
worth
everything.
of ships. Yeah, that's crazy. I can look at my modules. I
Yep,
can
you
look at
can
my
look at the
RAM
loadout on
too.
your ship. I took a screenshot of my loadouts on my Dora mining ship, so he knew what to
Cool.
get. Yeah.
Shows where I'm at right now.
Uh-huh. So what I do is I auto update that when I need to look for something, so it knows what system I'm in, and then it'll find and tell you by light years,
That's
markets.
pretty nifty.
Yep. I was able to look up. You can look up components, specific components, like you're looking for this frame shift drive.
It does work a little bit more friendlier than
Yeah.
EDD or whatever. EDD.
EDD. Yeah, that's Elite Dangerous Database.
Scan detected.
Database. This is much cooler. Wow, this thing is so fucking maneuverable, but fast.
What ship do we have?
Huh?
What is?
Python.
Please reduce your speed, Commander.
I just don't know where to park. I came in too quick. Oh, it's behind me. I'm gonna watch Marius come through the hole.
Landing gear deployed.
No, that's not him.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, where's my landing pad, damn it? There it is.
Oh, perfect. Don't ready up here.
Access to docking facilities requires flight control authorization. Please wait for request.
Clearing a flight path for departure.
Oh, shit. Alright, let's see what they got.
Landing complete. Clear to disembark.
I'll tell you how to buy limpets when you get in.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah, we ain't selling shit here. They're only taking $250,000 for temperature diamonds. And these are jackass prices. What the kind of shit are you people? Yeah, you people fuck off. Well, it's like less than a quarter of the price. They're wanting to sell you fucking or buy your diamonds. They don't even buy opals. But that can change in a week. Like, you know, no market is static. See, this is the shit that makes no sense to me, Zeke. No, I thought he was back. Is you landed yet?
Almost.
Okay. So now, when you restock your ship, it doesn't restock the limpets. It will restock your ammo and stuff, but you have to physically go in and purchase the limpets, which is weird. But I guess it's because it's cargo. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. I get your butt. I get your butt. Wow. I get you. Love you.
I'm down.
All right, you're in?
Yep.
Okay. So you go into Starport Services,
Okay, give me a second. Okay, yep.
and over on the bottom right corner where the outfitting and shipyard, see advanced maintenance.
Uh-huh.
Go to restock,
Okay.
and then you go to your limpets, and then fill it up, and then confirm. Yeah, have to do that manually for some dumb reason.
Oh. I have 36.
Yeah, so you got a 36 cargo hold. Oh, you had 36?
And that's how much I can handle.
Yeah. That's fine.
Landing gear retracted.
Look at
Ship detachment.
That'll get you 36
Watch for
million.
oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Demo's paid. Demo's paid.
I want to check one thing before I leave out of here.
Soldier on point.
Please fly safely, Commander.
It wasn't my fault. He hit me, bitch. Fuck.
Hello.
Oh,
How we doing?
I'm heading back.
Cool.
So limpets, yep, good. Selling things.
Yeah, you guys got everything now?
Selling things
No.
there? No, not good. Dude, they're
No, I
only.
don't have everything.
Yes, he's got everything.
Awesome.
They only they're only paying fucking 220,000 for low temp diamonds there.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said. Nope, you can fuck off with that shit. I'm
That's
gonna
bullshit.
tweet Gordon Ramsay. Let him know that there are stations named after him in the game, and they're totally fucking people over.
He'd be proud.
Right? He probably would.
Gordon Ramsay should have a star named after.
He
That
does,
is-
don't he?
I don't know. He might.
Frameshift drive.
There's so many
charging.
stars out there, man. 400 billion in our galaxy alone. That we think there could be more. We don't know what's on the other side of Sagittarius A because we cannot see past the dust clouds.
Engage.
Okay, now let's bring you up. There we go.
So now you gotta get back to where we're at. I should be popping in where he is right now.
What was that I needed to go to?
Fuel scooping.
There should be a dotted line that shows you where you just came from. It should show you the route you've taken recently. Is that on your map?
There is like a plethora of lines going to Angoria.
Yeah, those are the blue lines, right? But do you see a white dotted line? There should be a white dotted line, and that is the route you've taken
To
in
Boo and then
Yeah. to Scorpio. Yeah, that white dotted line will stay for a while behind where you've traveled, and it shows you where you've been, and you can backtrack for a certain amount of distance.
So we're in the. Oh, you're in the
Fuel scooping
XUP
complete.
B53.
Yeah, we're in the XUP B53.
You know what helps with the combat?
What?
Imagine the fucking enemies are worthless cores.
Faux cord?
Yeah. Or it's like no, like a real core, but it's like bromite or some
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Nothing gets me more pissed off than that.
The bromite, yeah.
Woo P B5-5, right? Yes.
Yeah, XUP B5 dash. Yeah, yeah, B5 dash 3 is where we're at. We're where the green markers on your map is. You should have a green and blue symbol above the star.
Let me go back to Galaxy Map. I want to see something.
But yeah, you probably have to go to Wu P B59 to then jump to Zoo P B53. Because you had to do 2 jumps. Nope, and it's a leap of shame because I was in the map.
Up, I see you. Up, come in, I
Told you.
zoom.
Looping.
I'm gonna
Looping.
see you come over on the other side.
And I can't do my. Oh, yeah, that planet came up on me quick because I can't see above my roof. You know, like I do in.
Yeah, explore.
Yeah. That's my favorite maneuver is to look up my fucking roof and go around a planet or a moon or something. You okay there?
3, 2,
Okay. there you go.
1.
It's nice to know limpets are right around the corner, though, from this spot.
Right now on my watch list, I've got Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe
Galaxy?
or the Galaxy. Yeah. I only seen like a couple episodes of the like original show, but like the remake, like I don't know if it's a movie or it's still a show.
It's a movie.
I've watched that. Yeah.
The book is good, but the book. See, a lot of people complained about the movie. I thought the movie was good.
I thought it was alright.
The guy that wrote the book has rewritten it like a dozen times.
Oh,
So the book has constantly changed over the years of its publishing.
yeah.
So you got a lot of people that complained about the movie, but it's like, well, which one did you want us to pick from? And there's so much going on in it that how are we going to fit that in a 2-hour movie?
I thought it was alright.
Miniseries, man. It needs to be a miniseries.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And even then, there's going to be problems with that.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's a big book, and like I said, he's abridged it, or not abridged, but edited it several times. Now, it should be a show. They should be able to get like a few seasons of a show out of it.
Yeah.
Because
That'd be
there's
cool.
a whole... He goes through a lot of shit, and they
Uh-huh.
really had to condense that down.
First, Gassy.
Yep. First one with rings.
That's how my like space book would be about. It'd be too much into like explaining how shit works.
Right. Like
And
Dune.
like
Dune is another one where they failed that.
that's another one I'm gonna have to watch.
I do like the movie Dune, but the movie is based on a couple of books. Dune is a series of books. I think there's like a couple of dozen of them by now.
Yeah, it's like Game of Thrones. Where it's,
Right. But these
got
were
it.
smaller books. They weren't
Oh.
big books like Game of Thrones. No. These were like pocket novels. Okay. And the movie.
God, I haven't heard that term before, or not in a long time.
Right. I don't think they make pocket novels anymore. But they
They
were.
do, but they're so rare.
Right. So these were smaller books, you know. So the movie Dune is like actually, I think, the first 3 books or something. Yeah. And I thought it was great. I like it because I like the guy that did a lot of the like ships designs and stuff like that. The guy that did the artwork. He's also the guy that did a lot of the artwork for Fifth Element. Fifth Element
okay,
looks
that
the
makes
way
sense.
it looks because of this guy. He's a French artist.
Yeah.
All right, Marius, do you see
Those
us?
Frenchies, man.
I'm like 12 light seconds from you.
Okay, I see you coming. I thought you
I'm
were
actually
here.
under y'all right now, coming up behind y'all.
Yeah, Fifth Element is one of my favorite movies.
That's a great movie.
I love the props in it. I love the costume
And that
designs.
whole look of that movie is that guy Pascal or something, I think his name is. That's his look. Judge Dredd, the comic book, tries to emulate that style. And if you watch the Judge Dredd movies, whether it's the awful Stallone movie, which actually is not as awful as everybody says, or the new one, it has that same kind of look to it that
It
Fifth
does.
Element did.
Yeah.
The rounded off things, the big costumes, just the look. That's this guy, and I forget his name, but he's the one.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, that right there. I don't know about that movie though.
What? Fifth
I don't know
Element?
which one I like better. No, between the two judges.
Oh yeah. See, I'm on the fence with it because Stallone was a ham in that movie, but Stallone looks like Judge Dredd. Like when he
I
puts
think
that
that's the only
helmet,
reason he got the part. Though.
right?
Yeah.
Because when he puts that helmet on, that jaw and mouth and nose, that is the comic book that's been around for 30 years. That's it. But Carl Urban, who I love, did a great job too. He did a great I think Carl Urban did a better job representing the personality of Judge Dredd, where Stallone looked like Dredd.
Right.
All right. I'm going down, so you're going to have to follow down where we're going. We'll be going slow.
Take another toke, man.
Yeah.
Your lungs are clearing up.
You can't breathe. Hit the bowl, man. It'll help.
That's another movie I watched last night was Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, that's a interesting movie.
I don't know what to say about it. I don't know if I like it because it's kind of on the cheesy side, but
You see me, Marius?
Yeah, I'm actually almost level with the rings, which is probably a bad spot to be in.
No, actually, it's not. As long as you don't get too close, it's better to like dip down, flatten out, and come in.
oh no, I don't think you're that close.
All right. I'm dropping in.
Hull integrity compromised.
Ooh, I lost a little bit of my hull. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna drop on your wake.
Yep, if you guys drop on my wake.
We should get you pretty fucking close to him.
Right. So yeah, target my wake, Marius, and you should be able to.
All right, coming in. It's looking good. And we might even have to jump back out if he.
I'm prepared if that happens.
Yeah. Up here's the shitlers.
Demo hit 30. Demo hit
Doesn't look
another
like
40,
either
demo
one of
hit
you are
30.
too far from me.
You know, I'm only 12 kilometers. He still hasn't dropped in yet.
Okay.
I don't think.
I'm actually trying to find where everybody went to, but I'm actually above it,
Do you
which
s-
ain't bad.
Do you see our wake? Can you target our wakes singles?
Hold on a second. Let me
Should be able to go into contacts and wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see us now. You have to go in kind of
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing
semi-blind. Yeah.
Once you get the
yeah,
surf,
I'm only 379 kilometers from Desi, so I'll be there.
are you in or are you still up?
I
You're
am
still
not
in
in.
Super Cruise.
Okay, okay.
Wait.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, I'm not in Super Cruise.
Yeah,
I'm 376 kilometers. I wonder.
300. That's. a
You
bit
didn't drop out of
far.
Super Cruise before you hit the rings, did you?
That's what I did. I think. Give me a second.
Yeah, go back into Super
Yeah.
Cruise and just come at me. And it'll
That's what I'm
automatic.
doing.
Yeah, it'll automatically drop you out. Don't drop out of Super Cruise. Just slam into the ring. You might
Dropping
take a
too
little.
close.
Yep, that's fine. That's what it usually says.
Scan detected.
90 some odd kilometers.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
How much?
90.
Oh yeah, you'll be here.
Yeah, you head towards us. We'll head towards you.
Yeah, you want to stay within like the 100-kilometer range. That's semi-close.
Well, I dropped out
Right.
before I hit because I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, you don't have to drop. I don't ever drop out of Super Cruise. I just fucking slam in, and you might lose 1% of your hull slamming in. But I
Well,
also
you
don't.
gotta understand, this is my first time doing it, so.
Well, you
Yeah.
dropped in before.
No, I'm talking. Well,
Yeah. But I walked you in a little bit better that time. We walked in slow. Yeah, you ain't that far. You're only 72 kilometers now.
Yep.
And we'll just start mining there when we get there. I never even got scanned.
Really?
No, I saw them come in over by you, but I started heading this way, so it like took me away from them. Is that planet in the ring, or is that a moon off in the distance?
What, to like the left?
Yeah.
I think it's a planet.
Right, but is it in the rings, or is it off in the distance?
It almost looks like it's in the. No, it's out in the
Okay.
distance. Yeah, definitely.
Because there are planets in rings. Saturn
Yeah.
has a few protoplanets in the rings, but Saturn rips them back up and turns them back into fucking rubble again. But then they
Well, I don't know.
doesn't it look like it's in the ring? Like it's blocking?
Because it says the planet is like 800 light seconds away, and it also says that the planet is only 799 light seconds away. So that's pretty damn close.
Yeah, that might be in the rings. All right, here we are, Commander. Okay, so you got your pulse wave analyzer set up now?
how do I do that one?
It's the trigger button. There's a core right here. I already found one.
Wow.
I'm almost positive that's a core.
Wow, she can turn like a tree.
Yeah, but she doesn't stop very well.
No.
Okay, do you see me over here?
Yeah, I've got you coming in.
Well, I stopped because I think I found a core already. I want to show you what you're looking at with that pulse wave scanner. This might not be a core, but
It's a little long.
Demo's very weak.
no, that's the
Oh,
right.
wait.
That's the right rock right in front of me.
It's hard to.
But I don't know that it's bright enough, so it might not be a core.
What, you mean like the asteroid closest to you?
The one I'm looking at.
Heat
Oh.
sink deployed.
Uh,
That's fine. They're all weak. They're very weak.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so you got your pulse wave thing set?
on the beast on the right hand side.
It's gonna be
What
one
is
of
it?
the two mouse buttons. I forget which is which. Okay, so the other mouse button. So that's your prospector. So your other button should put a pulse out, which turns everything green.
Yeah,
and then
the
you'll.
other button did pulse.
Okay. Now, do you see asteroids lighting up orange? When you do that, you'll get some that light up like a yellowish orange.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I hold down the button. So it
I do
keeps-
too. I just
yeah.
hold it while I'm going until I find one. But like, so what you do is you pulse wave, right? And it will highlight some of them with a yellowish orange color. And you're looking for the brighter yellow ones, like
Is that me?
this one in front of me, but it's behind you. So, but here's the thing: not everything that lights up yellow is a core, okay? Because it's only one shape that is cores. But not everything that's that shape and lights up is a core either. They tend to be brighter than
Okay,
the
I got a
others.
couple of orange ones. I've got 1, 2, 3, or I had 3 orange ones.
Right, but there should be
They're all over.
yeah, you'll get orange ones all over, but most of them are nothing. Okay? You're looking for this particular shape, which I'm going to head to, and I'm going to shoot a prospector at. You should be pointing the same way as I am. At least on my screen
Yep.
you are. Okay?
Programming limpet drone.
So this one in front of me is the correct shape. I don't know that it's a core though, because I don't feel like it's
The color is a bit.
it's
iffy.
not bright enough. But that's not
Yeah.
always 100%.
No.
Prospector limpet engaged.
No, that's not a core.
All right, I'll look for one.
Asteroid scan complete.
So now, what I usually do, Marius, is I go up above. And here's the thing to try to focus on something so you don't double back on yourself. Some people move through the rings with the planet constantly at their back. I like to find something like a sun in the system or a planet in the system, and I just keep moving in that direction. Because where we are now, when we're done, we might end up on the other side of the ring, the top and bottom. So you'll get all
Yeah.
confused. So it's best if you do something like either always moving towards the planet, always moving away from the planet, or find something else in the sky to use as your, okay, this is the direction I need to head. So you don't double back and check shit you've already checked and all that. So I'm probably going to I don't see anything over here to look at, to focus on. Where did that planet go? It disappeared. Okay, I'm going to turn around.
Okay, I'm looking at something that I hit the wrong button. Didn't I? No.
I didn't
It's very red, yellow.
the very, very, very yellow. Okay.
Okay, it's got a lot of red, yellow, and orange.
It'll still have, yeah, they'll all have color, but you're looking for the really, really bright ones. They stand out, and they got to be the right shape. So then,
It kind
what
of
you-
looks hollow on the inside.
yeah. And so then what you do is you shoot a prospector at it. Okay.
I'm gonna try this one because it hit all the colors and then some.
Okay. So
So now, how do I read what the prospector's telling me?
You gotta target the.
yeah, go to
prospector.
contacts and go to your targets, and then
Whoa,
the,
whoa, what the fuck?
what'd you do?
I hit something is not loving me today
What'd you do?
because it bounced. It jetted out like it did a while ago.
Okay. Just shoot a new one.
So-
Just shoot a new one.
No. I'm talking about my settings. My speed jumped.
Oh, you hit tab or something. That's a boost. Try not to hit tab.
Yeah.
That's a boost. That's your engine boost.
Minerals, tritium, hydrogen peroxide, liquid oxygen.
Okay, so that's it'll say in yellow, or I don't know what your color will be. It'll say if it's a core at the bottom of that list.
Yeah.
In a
Material content medium. Does not say core, but it was.
You're only looking for void opals or low temperature diamonds. Now, if it's surface diamonds, then you get out your mining laser and you use that. If it's subsurface diamonds, you get out the subsurface missiles
I
and
found one.
Did you already?
I haven't prospected it yet, but oh boy, it's fucking glowing.
Yeah, I got a couple over here I'm looking at.
Yep. So should I wait? Oh, it's bromine. Oh no.
Yellow and orange?
Yeah.
You want to look for the ones that are the brightest, that are brighter than the others. You're going to question it over and over. Is that one? But when you finally see one more than once, and that yellow lights up, you're going to be like, oh, that's a core.
Programming limpet drone.
There's no mistaking it when you finally do see it. And the cores are the only that one shape. It's not completely round, it's lumpy, but it's not long and stretched out either.
It's a really picky process, but
Yeah, but you make a lot of money.
Prospector limpet
Yeah.
engaged.
See, like,
other people, they just do
Asteroid
surface
scan
mining because
complete.
it's more guaranteed than a core.
Right. But it's a
Is
lot.
this the one I just scanned? I can't tell.
That's why you got to pick a point. I'm using the sun. Okay, I think I got one over here. They're gonna be really
Dumbass.
brighter than the other ones. Like I said, most of the orange ones are gonna be nothing. And if it's elongated, that's not gonna be one. It's gonna.
If it's too round, it's not going to be one either.
Right.
If it's too like smooth and round.
And I can't really teach you except for to make you do it, and
And that's what I'm doing. I'm not stressed with that.
you'll learn.
Programming limpet drone.
I wasted so many prospect limpets, and now I don't. Nope. And I just wasted one because when it turned around, I realized it's the wrong fucking asteroid.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Has it got anything good though? Bromelight.
Asteroid
What
scan
do you need
complete.
bromelight?
Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of bright.
Stress. I ain't seeing shit.
Nope. I don't think either of these are.
Oh, I think I got 2 cores over here. Yeah. It's really yellow. You're the wrong shape though.
Programming limpet drone.
You're not a core. That could be it. And it was really frustrating for us in the beginning.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Ethanol hydrate, crystals.
All that's crap.
Asteroid scan complete.
If you do see Gronderite, that's okay.
Programming limpet drone.
That's
Prospector
sellable.
limpet failed.
Granderite, I don't know what it is.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Jesus Christ.
Asteroid scan complete.
Not seeing anything so far.
No.
This one has an almost brownish color, so it's got one little spot which is bright yellow, but it's for the most part brown.
No, they'll be really bright. They're brighter than the others. Even the ones that you think are bright are not as bright as a core. It's very distinctive when you do fucking see them, when you get used
Oh
to
no,
them.
that's red. That's not.
Hold on.
ourselves. Oh wait, no, I got one. Yep, yellow as can be.
Bromellite, metal monohydrate crystals, material.
No, you don't want that. And if you run out of, you're gonna go through limpets quicker because you're learning. We can throw you some. So don't waste your last one. Use it to grab some limpets off of me, okay?
Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, I got a core. I know it's a core. I'm 100% positive that's a core.
Prospector limpet engaged.
And I was right. It is a core.
Asteroid scan complete.
Granderite. I'll take it. So now, when you go to set your charges, you have a time constraint. When the first charge sets, when you get to that point, when you find one, I'll walk you through it on what to do. I think you got like 200 seconds or something from the first charge setting to the detonation.
God, that's in America. See, let me get it on screen.
Found a
Okay.
found a Granderite core.
Cool.
Yeah. So just
I
gotta
would
look.
explain them as like bright on the outside, but in the middle, like also really dark. It's weird.
No, mine are bright yellow.
See, I can see like a dark pit in the middle. It's still like bright, but
Do
it's
you got night vision on?
no. No, I don't use night vision unless it's night.
Yeah. See, mine get bright yellow, and there might
Detonation
be
sequence
like
initiated.
sometimes there's a hint of green on the edges,
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
but not
Lithium
always.
hydroxide. Nope. No, damn it. Wrong button. At least that one failed.
What? Really?
Oh, you're below me. What? Did I fire one out? No.
Are you fucking serious?
I may have.
Stick, goddammit. There you go. Fucking bastard. All right.
Bromellite.
Yep. Yeah, you found a bromellite one?
It says bromellite 14%.
Okay, so is that surface?
That was on the limpet.
No, right. But is it surface or does it say core?
It says, it doesn't say core.
Okay. So now what you're going to want to do then is use your mining laser. And remember how I said put your collectors on your mining laser? So as soon as you start shooting it, it'll send you limp
Detonation
it out.
in 10 seconds.
But you got to get close to use the mining laser.
Yeah, I know. I've just pulled it up.
And then it will tell you when the asteroid's depleted. And then once it's depleted, just wait for the limpets to collect
Sequence
everything.
disruption.
Ooh, I was a little close that time.
Can't remember whether that was left or right.
I forget what the mouse buttons were. I think the one on the right side is the left button.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Oh shit, I shot a time charge out. Let me back up.
Programming limpet drone. Programming
One charge
limpet
ain't gonna
drone.
hurt me, is it?
No,
Programming
I don't think
limpet
it'll
drone.
even hurt you at all.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop deployed.
Oh, what was that that just passed in front of me?
Is it your limpet?
I thought it was somebody.
Collector limpet expired.
Ooh, back it up, back
Well,
it
your
up. brother.
limpets will come like right at you and then dip down right in front of you. It's the weirdest thing what they do.
You know what? I think I might have found one.
Yeah, they're here. We just gotta look.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to show somebody, you're impatient.
Yeah.
When you're not, you're not so impatient.
Yep. Void opal.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's got that like green stuff.
It's not always, but yes, I've been noticing.
It's weird.
Sometimes you get a little bit of green.
Fudge, 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 fudge. Get away.
Cannot comply.
What in the hell? Let me back off for a minute. I was backing into it.
Oh yeah. Don't want to do that. God, I cannot get.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Jesus Christ! Quit fucking rotating. Can't shoot this surface shit off. I think that's harder than the seismic charges.
Yeah. Wait till you do the subsurface.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it done. Not looking forward to it. I learned a bunch of Polish names watching this one guy. Polish cuss words.
That's funny.
He's like, I'm pissed when I revert back to my home tongue.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, I cannot get to this one because of its rotation and then the damn other rocks in the way. There we go. We got you.
Back on that opal grind.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah, after our session, I'll give you some of my opals, Marius.
Yeah, hopefully he finds some and can fill his cargo. If not,
Yeah.
we'll take care of it. Told him if he runs out of limpets too, because he can't hold many, we could probably
Yeah.
just come see us. I already had to get rid of 3. That granodiorite filled up. That one thing gave me 14 of them. Okay, where's that?
I have
sun
6
at?
limpet drones now. Holy shit. Go.
Cargo scoop.
Okay, so I won't test it whenever I get over that way.
That's what.
I'm just looking at this one. Half of it's complete yellow.
Yeah.
The other half is a little bit orange and it looks like it's got a tinge of green on the outside.
If there's a little tinge of green, that's always a good sign, but not necessarily a positive.
Right.
And for me, when I'm up like close by the core, it like changes colors. It like kind
Well,
of
that-
flashes a little
Yeah,
bit.
it gets weird if you get close to them.
And most asteroids, when you get close, only like the core is like illuminated, but like
Right.
the outsides of it doesn't. That's a really good way of telling that it's not a core. The
Right.
closer you get, the duller and
The cores will stay yellow all the way up to them, pretty much. Where the
Yeah.
other ones like lose that color when you get closer, or if you turn away from it.
Stop that. Slow.
That's the wrong shape. They're brighter than the rest, and it's so different.
when we were first doing that, we were looking at everything. We're like, what do you
Everything that
mean?
lit up yellow, yeah.
Well, that's honestly that's about where I'm at right now.
Yeah, it's like this isn't bright enough.
No, you've got to. It's how you learn.
Peroxide, lithium.
Collector
Liquid
limit
oxygen.
expired.
It's how you learn, but you'll learn it's the bright yellow, and you'll learn that shape after a while.
That shape is what really does it.
right. Because I'll see
Color
things.
only
Collector
confirms
limit
it.
expired.
Because I'll see things that are the right color, but not the right shape. And
Yeah.
if you test them, they're crap. If they're not that one shape. It's only that one. And there's guys that do this without the pulse wave scanner. They just fly through and look at those ones, and if they see any cracks, they know it's a crackable core.
That's what I do now too. I just check for cracks.
Yeah, I try not to waste prospectors. I keep forgetting to put my shit in my engine after I clean up.
Is that all? Just one more.
I think I got a core here.
Yeah, 16 opals. That's gonna be how much?
$16 million.
Yeah.
No, that's not a core. No way, that's a core. Wrong shape.
So describe this shape to me again.
Kind of looks like a smashed, shit, I don't know, Mento.
Kind of looks like popcorn a little bit.
Yeah, it's got a popcorn. Well, they all kind of look like popcorn.
Well, it looks more like popcorn chicken. It's more distinctive than the other ones.
It's got these nubs on it that make
Yeah.
me think of the everlasting gobstopper. Not the shit we bought in the stores as a kid, but from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory movie. The only movie that's of any relevance in the Willy Wonka universe. And it's also got like this butt crack on it too. It's like one side's got like a Willy Wonka thing, then there's like a crevice that goes around the other side.
Yeah, fuck that other movie.
You know, and we looked up online too, and we were looking at the pictures, and we didn't see it either until you see it a lot, and then you start to go, oh, okay, that's it. Because like I'm looking at this one right now, color looks good, but it's not the right shape, so I'm not wasting a limpet.
Right.
Is that another one? It's got green on it. It's kind of got the color.
Collector limpet expired.
That's not another one.
When I find
Okay,
the next one, I'll call you over to me. Actually, so what I'll do is I'll head over your way.
I'm gonna do it just in case, because it is the shape.
Gorillamite.
No, we can't sell that. I mean, you can, but you're not gonna make a lot. Like I said, you will do a little bit of traveling sometimes in between finding them.
But they are there.
Yeah, this is not as good. Do we go drop it on the other spot?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I might have found a second corridor.
If you did, have him come over to it.
It's probably not. Now that I'm closer to it.
I've only found one, and it was Grandorite.
Oh no, but it is.
Okay, you got a core?
Yep.
Are you close to him, Marius?
I'm not sure how far I am yet. Oop. Slow down.
Well, it looks like this is where you cracked your core. Before.
Yeah.
That's what I'm flying through.
It's another void opal too.
Nice.
Yeah, I think they're here. I think you're just having a little bit of tough luck.
Well, they're spaced out, and sometimes
Yeah.
you find them in groups, and sometimes you just gotta travel. But then I also turned to head back towards you guys.
I mean, I found 3 cores so far. It's
I
just the
found one.
Crap.
That's it.
Wow,
And it was Grandorite.
that's not bad.
No, I can get, it's just as good as diamonds.
At least you got something out of being.
Oh, I'll get more.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not getting any color over here.
There are a couple spots where
Oh,
there's
here
not
comes colors
Yeah.
starting to light up.
and a bunch of them come in, and none of them are cores.
Yeah, none of that looks like
It's like a
core.
huge field of orange
Uh-huh.
asteroids.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. Oh, wait, that might be one, though. No, it's not.
There was a lot of fake ones too. I hated that spot.
Dude, that's a core. That's gotta be a core. Holy shit. But it doesn't look like the right shape, so maybe not.
Yeah.
God, that's bright, but not.
Oh, Marius, here's a little tip. If you're ever going faster than you need to be, and you need to stop really quick, deploy your cargo scoop. It will slow you down.
Yeah.
Is he still here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And if you're really
I'm
desperate,
super quiet because I'm concentrating on it.
yeah.
Well, he's got a core by him, so if you go by Zeke,
Yeah, that's where I was headed to, but I just
Okay.
saw something.
and then you can get an idea of color and shape. It's always going to be that shape.
Yeah, it's always the same shape no matter what.
I think I got one. It's right shape. Color. No, I'm on the fence about the color, so I usually means it's not.
Programming limpet drone.
I'll waste a fucking prospector, whatever. Whatever. Fine, fuck you.
Prospector limpet
Not a
engaged.
core, goddammit.
Asteroid scan complete.
It's nothing good either. You suck. Move on. Should fling you into the planet. It's a shame I can't just launch shit out of the fucking rings. Oh, that's yellow. Hold on. No, not yellow enough.
Don't be on it like that.
Oh, wait. That's a core.
Programming limpet drone.
You better be a core.
Prospector limpet engaged.
No? Wow.
Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, I told you, dude. Did you head like kind of my way a little bit?
Yeah, I'm heading your guys' way.
Yeah. Like I said, there was a lot of fake ones over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
But like when you see one though, it's like obvious. It's like you don't even have to prospector it. You don't even have to look at the cracks. It's just
They're so different.
Right
Yeah,
fucking
they're
there.
very different. Most of it's crap. These fuckers, they're a different type of yellow.
sometimes you get really lucky, and like the beginning of our one session today, we were just running into all kinds of shit.
Uh-huh. I usually find one when I first drop in,
Yeah,
but
that seems to be a common thing that happens.
Hold on a second. I'm with you right now. Don't count on shit.
Hmm?
I was like, I'm with y'all. Don't count on shit.
Yeah. Oh, I got one.
Nice.
That's gotta be. Or maybe not. God. Can't tell. I question myself now. I don't think it's the right shape.
If you want to go faster, make sure you put all your pips into engine.
Oh, that's gotta be a core. Come on.
Programming limpet drone.
But keep some in system too, just in case.
Yeah, so when I'm moving around, everything's in system and engine. When I'm setting charges, I put everything in the system for my shields,
Prospector limpet
and then when I'm
engaged.
mining, everything in the weapons. So I'm constantly moving the pips. Yeah, I got a core
Asteroid
here.
Scan complete.
Got a
I
core.
think I'm closer to him though.
Okay,
Yeah, you're kind of far away.
and this is
You're
low
like
temperature.
180.
Yeah, and he's only 47 for me, so he's in between us. This is low temperature diamonds.
Ain't nothing wrong with diamond.
Nope.
Pay the bills.
Bromolite, low temperature diamonds. And
I'm not gonna
hopefully
buy
some
any more
opal.
ships
Why?
because I want to save up. I could have a Corvette by now if.
They'll have a Corvette by Friday.
Yeah, I know.
Relax.
You could
I know
sell
what I
all the
want.
ships and just do that.
Nah.
No,
They all serve different functions.
I've built up a pretty good fleet of ships. I got the Sidewinder. I've got the Keelback. I've got. The
I got rid
Diamond.
of the keelback. Fuck that thing.
I got the I'll probably do the same thing.
I mean, you've already got the Type 9, so
Yeah.
fuck
I'm
that
gonna
thing.
I might outfit the Type 9 as a cargo / gunship.
Detonation sequence initiated.
'Cause it's got the armor for it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're not too far away. I could probably see you. Look harder now. Maybe not.
Okay, verbally talk me through what it looks like.
Okay. Well, like I said, to me it looks like it's like it glows bright, but like in the center it looks like it's still bright, but it looks of like a colder color though.
Seismic charge
And it's
disarmed.
usually multiple. It's like yellow, orange, and red.
Oh, if you disarm a charge, you lose that spot to.
Yeah.
I didn't
Let's
know
try
that.
this one. Just
It kind of looks like a popped popcorn kernel a little bit with like the little stubs that poke out.
Yeah, it's really hard to explain until you've cracked a few open and have seen them a few times.
You also visibly see some cracks. They're really kind of hard to see,
Cargo scoop deployed.
but they're like little etchings into the rock. They're like
Programming
gray
limpet drone.
stretch marks, kind of like. Or like it looks like if you're playing like if you played any game where you mine, it kind of looks like ore marks. Or I don't know.
well, no, I was looking at one and it had
Detonation in
similar
10
to what you were
seconds.
talking to.
Those might be surface deposits,
Yeah.
so there's a difference between the
It
fissures.
didn't have anything.
Yeah, see, those will probably surface deposits, and they're a little bit blue. They're like a different color than the rock. That's a totally different thing. Then there's the fissures. They're actual just cracks. Like cracks. There's no other way to explain that. And they're
Again,
not
they're-
discolored. They're not.
Yeah, the blue surface and subsurface ones are really easy to see because they're blue and they're like look different than the rock.
And they're on all kinds of them, even ones
Yeah.
that aren't cores. So those aren't.
Programming limpet drone.
What
I think almost always a core has
core always has surface,
yeah.
but not everything with a surface is a core.
So I usually don't use that as an indication to whether it's a core or not.
Right.
I go shape and color.
And once you get them, like it took me, we went mining a couple times before
Yeah.
I finally had the epiphany when I was out one day, like, oh, that's how they are different. Quit scanning everything that's yellow, and it's these. And it's been so much easier. And I showed Zeke, and it took him a little bit to get that shape burnt into his head, but now he has no problem finding them either.
It's a really distinct shape too. It's
It is
not
very distinct.
It's just at first everything looks like a flying boulder. And
Yeah.
it's like, what the hell am I supposed to fucking scan? There's who knows how many pieces of flying rock in this whole goddamn ring.
Right.
And you're just looking for one of them.
Right.
Are you at his core yet?
He's getting there.
Okay.
He's like 15.
15.
Yeah.
I stopped for a second.
Well, that's why I started heading your guys' way. So if I, yeah, so that's 2 cores I've found so far. So they're out here. Just where I was, it was shit. I had to come this way.
The faster you can move and the less time you spend scanning shit that you know is in a core, the faster you will find a core.
Retracted.
You just gotta fucking really comb through the fucking field.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet.
It's the right shape, but just don't feel like you're gonna be a core.
Prospector limpet engaged.
You are. God damn.
Asteroid scan complete.
Bromolite. That's a no-no.
Oh, is that you on my radar?
But that's a core too.
Yep.
Fuck you, Bromolite. Nobody got time for your shit.
697 meters off the Earth.
Programming limpet drone.
You'll see they're
Prospector
just
limpet
so
failed.
much brighter, but it's the shape. If it is not that shape, don't waste your time. And then just waste your time on those shapes until you learn to spot the difference.
Okay, what am I looking for here?
All right.
Prospector limpet engaged.
You see how there's knobbies on it with flat ends,
Asteroid scan
not
complete.
spikes? There's no like real pointy parts on it. The pointy parts that come out have flat ends on them.
Okay. You see the rock in front of me?
I'm trying to locate you again.
Oh, yeah, I moved a little bit.
Every time I turn just a little bit, your
I got
marker moves.
void opals in front of me. Yeah, I'm starting to find them now.
Okay, let me take out my abrasion laser so I can like point at
See,
things.
if you had a mining laser, you could do that even
Yeah.
easier. But no, somebody doesn't want one. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Okay, where the fudge did you go?
It's real hard in the beginning to like figure out how to get next to people and shit. That shit is so
I'm right
hard.
over here. Yeah, you went a little above.
So remember, your radar is three-dimensional. If
Yeah, and I'm just trying to line them up.
yeah.
Okay, there we go. Whoop. He just went past me.
No, I'm not moving.
Your symbology. Imagine that.
Detonation sequence initiated.
I'm sitting still, just spinning, and he's on the same axis. I'm on the same axis with his radar. So
Yeah, where the fuck are you? Jesus. Oh, you're. What?
Why don't you just target him in the contacts? And it'll show you right where the fuck he is.
Well, I see where he is, but
Oh, I got no choice.
it's like invisible.
yeah, same here.
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah, I can't see him.
Do you have him targeted?
Yeah,
And you see the target. And you
Yeah.
don't see him.
no.
That is weird. Quit smoking crack, maybe. I don't know.
So you tell me we both smoke crack at the same time?
Well, we know Marius is.
I just hit something.
Well, he's smoking meth, you know.
I'm just being ash raped by this thing. It does not want to let me go.
Collector limpet expired.
I don't know. I'm stuck on something.
On the asteroid?
Detonation.
Yeah.
I'm
in
boosting
10
off of
seconds.
it.
I'm trying.
Oh.
Shit's not moving. I'm moving with
Try
asteroid.
doing R or F. Those are your up and down thrusters.
No, I was stuck with the
Collector
stuck
limpet
in
expired.
asteroid movement.
Cargo scoop deployed.
So what should I do now?
Blow it.
Okay.
Programming limpet drone.
I wonder if you'll see it explode then.
Yeah, I wonder.
Hold on, I got one that's
Collector
bright
limpet
yellow. And I'm just
expired.
gonna
Programming limpet
dump
drone.
it out to this.
It's gonna be brighter than the
Programming limpet
rest,
drone.
and it's gonna be that shape. But
Yep, void opal. Okay, I see the shape.
see the
That's the
shape.
one
You
you're
see the knobby ends on it. You see how there's pieces that spike out, but they're not pointy. They have knobby ends.
Yeah.
It looks like an everlasting gobstopper. Remember how they were like a knobby looking thing? So it's like those knobby ends on one part, and then the other part's got like a big old butt crack on it. And on those knobby ends, one or two of them usually has cracks in it. Like you could actually see cracks.
Programming limpet drone.
And that be them. If they are not that shape, they will not be a core.
Programming limpet drone.
And they stand out from the others. Color-wise. It's like, oh, yeah, that's a core. Okay, so now you need to know how to set charges, right?
Give me a second. I gotta go pee again.
Yeah. This is where it gets fun. This is gonna be fun.
Should I cancel the detonation on this one so he can learn, or?
No, he's gonna have to do it on his
Okay.
own. That's how Marius learns. Marius is like me in most games. He goes off, grinds, and does his own thing, and doesn't need help.
That's usually me too.
I might need a little here. Give me some tips how to get going on the game, but once I get into the game, no, I'm good. That's why I didn't go with him. I've showed him yesterday. I figured he's got the tool. He's got to learn it like I did. But at
Yeah.
least we're pointing him in the right direction. All right. Well, that didn't give me much. I got 4 opals.
I probably would have gotten as far as you did trying to figure out the mining on my own.
It was a bitch.
Yeah.
But I was by myself. It was late at night. I'd lost my fucking ship. I was pissed. I said, I'm going to figure this out. And I went and
If they
figured it
hit
out.
that again, I'm
Cargo scoop retracted.
Say what?
Alright, I'm back.
What was
Said he's
that?
gonna. He's gonna say. He said
Yo.
he's gonna move his computer into the bathroom.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
I feel better.
Sounded like a Vespa or something.
Huh?
Programming limpet drone.
I hit the wrong
Prospector
button.
limpet failed.
Asteroid fissure, asteroid fissure, asteroid fissure.
Yeah.
Okay, so now if you target those, target one that's a fissure, and it's gonna. The fissures are the ones that are like a heartbeat line,
Uh-huh.
and the ones that have like a crescent moon with a dot, those are surface deposits. Don't worry about the surface deposits yet. The fissures, if you actually target, you get it to select as a target. It should say in the bottom there where it told you it was opal core, it should
Right.
say low, average, or high. That's the strength of the fissure. Okay? So now your seismic charges, you charge the strength of it by how long you hold the button. So if you just hit the button and shoot it out, that's a low charge. If you hold the button until it fully powers up, that's a high charge. What you want to try to do is find a low strength fissure
Okay.
to start with. Place
All
a high yield charge on it. If that charge makes its connection, you now have like 160 seconds to get enough charges on there to correctly blow it. And how you'll know that it's enough is when that first charge makes contact and becomes up in the top right screen, you'll get this new window. And you'll see that there's like it's like a bar graph thing, like the old equalizer digital radiographs,
Right.
and it's broken up into 3 sections. There's a big box at the bottom, a little double line in the middle, and a double line at the top. You want to place enough charges at the right strength to get to the double line in the middle, but not take it to the double line in the top. The more the double line in the top that gets lit up, the more overcharged it's going to be, and you'll lose some of it. But if you don't get enough,
Okay.
you won't blow it.
Right.
But you do that by, if you start with the weakest fissures first and place a high charge on them.
Now, high charge is what?
All right, so it charges by how long you hold it. So turn away from it and shoot a charge off. So if you just touch it, it shoots a charge right away. That's a low charge. If you hold it, you'll see it powering up. Okay?
Yeah, that'll be 3 bars.
There's 3 bars: low, average, high. And that's what you're setting the charge at. So the higher you let it go up into those 3 bars, the higher the charge that you're setting is.
Okay.
And don't worry about overcharging right now. I still do it. I'm learning the secrets to it. But I didn't know that secret, to start with a high charge on a low fissure. And then you get it close, and then you can place a low charge on a high fissure, and you can finely tune it in. But this is where it's hard at first, because you gotta learn how to maneuver and get around these bitches, and they'll be turning. And like I said, you only got a certain amount of time. First couple times I did it, I failed cracking them open.
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't have enough time.
Yeah, because you're trying to figure everything out for
Right.
the first time, and it gives you 80 seconds or whatever the fuck it is.
I think it gives you 160 or something.
Yeah.
But the thing is I didn't have a key binding for my up and down thrusters, which are very important
Collector
maneuvering
limit expired.
for this shit,
Yeah.
And once I got that set, that was a game changer.
I'm surprised you're even able to do anything without them.
Yeah. That shit was hard. It was a lot of pitch, rotate, yaw.
Yeah. You gotta have at least up and down or left and right.
Yeah. I think I found another core.
It opens up a whole world of maneuverability.
They're just bouncing off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
gotta
gotta hit
hit
it
the fissure
perfectly.
perfectly.
And it has to be the fissures and nothing else either.
Right, so I target the fissure that I'm going to shoot, and then I get in close to put the seismic charges.
Yeah.
Because if the thing's fucking rotating, the farther you shoot, you got to lead it then. So if you can get up close and shoot it,
Collector limpet
you don't have to
expired.
lead the target. That's another thing. This game does not have aim assist. Does not help you shoot the enemies.
Programming limpet drone.
You got to do that. I mean, it is there, but it doesn't. Yeah, that's a core. I'm 99,000% sure that's a fucking core.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Yeah, we're a core. What are we?
Asteroid scan
Opals.
complete.
Thank you. I like being rich.
Man, I wish we could see each other.
Yeah, that's weird.
Get back out of this one because it's fixing. One of them's fixing to pop, and I don't want.
They'll all pop at the same time. Did it get the timer?
Destination failed.
Yeah, so you didn't get enough in there. Now the problem with when you fail is you don't get those fissures back. So you have to try to get it to crack with the remaining fissures. That's why I start with the low strength and work up. But sometimes there's not a low strength. Sometimes it's only average and high.
Okay, let me move out for a little bit. Catch your
Yeah.
breath.
Mm-hmm. It's a stressful thing to learn how to do at first, believe me. And at least you got help. We floundered like fishes, man. We were terrible.
We streamed a lot of it too.
Yeah. It was awful.
Oh man.
We
Is
went
that
to
a core?
we went to the public mining area and died like, yeah. That's when we said
Oh,
fuck mining.
I swear to God, if that's not a core,
Okay, we got a low strength.
wow.
Sometimes
It's so bright it looks pink. Like, come
Mhm.
on. Yep, void opal.
Detonation sequence
I fucked that
initiated.
up.
Okay, so it's high
Put
charges
high
on-
charges on the lows and start there. And then
Okay.
that way you can fine tune it by putting a low on a high
Okay.
if you have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But your first 2 charges at least should be high strength charges.
And then use the averages for whatever I need after that,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, then you just gotta learn how to fine tune it. I'm not there yet.
Okay, so
get-
high on the low.
Yeah. And always start with the low.
Oh, this ain't good.
What?
Shields offline.
Okay, just try not to move. Put out all your pips in the system.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting everything to 0.
To 0.
Movement.
Oh. Yeah, put all my pips in the systems for... Why'd your shields go down?
I got aggressive.
Oh.
Shields.
See, I over detonated this one, but it didn't have any lows for me to start on. Yeah, I'm still, we're still learning ourselves.
I did get one into the. It's all. The only thing that's flashing now is the red.
Mm-hmm.
So is that good or bad?
What do you mean, flashing?
Detonation time. Detonation yield.
I don't know, that's too much. Disarm.
No.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
So the bottom 5 boxes or whatever it is not enough. You want to get it in. You see how there's 2 rows from the top? There's a check mark on the side, and then there's a caution mark on the side along the ones that are the double rows on top. So that's, you got to get in that 2 lines that's in between.
I'm in the blue. I got a check mark in the blue.
Okay, so you want to get it in the 2 lines where the check mark is. That's how much detonation you want. If you go over it, you're going to lose some resources. If you go under it, it's not
Perfect.
It's not going to
Programming
affect
the
it.
drone.
So it's like, you'll learn. It's just a little playing game, which makes it funner than sitting there and just shooting a laser at an asteroid.
Programming
Yeah,
the
like I had to cancel one of the things because it was
Programming the
Too much.
Overcharged, but you lose that fissure.
yeah.
You can't put another one on that fissure. So you gotta always keep that in mind. And
Wow, that was stressful.
Mhm.
Trying to get close enough, but not too close.
Yeah.
Like I said, get used to using your up and down thrusters in here because you need those maneuver bits. Because see, this is what I do. When I go to set my first charge, when I decide, okay, this I'm going to go on this one and this is going to be the first one, I get in close with my nose pointed at it. I set that charge, and what I do is I use my up and down thrusters and my pitch to basically rotate around that rock with my nose constantly pointed at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So your up and down thrusters will give you your thrust, and then use your pitch to pitch you so that you stay nose pointed at it at all times, and you'll just rotate around it. And so you just got to learn that maneuvering and get good at it, and that helps set all the damn charges.
Ooh boy. I got 36 so far, dude.
Nice. I have 9, and but I have 14 granite and I have 6 diamonds. So it's not that I'm not doing cores. It just now my window is frozen and I can't see shit. The charges are the most stressful part, Marius.
Yeah.
And once you get it, it's
Motherfucker.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that.
yeah. So you weren't here for our motherfucker moments.
Or stop turning, you stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm locked into the.
Are you stuck on the asteroid again?
Yep.
That happens to me a lot.
Yeah, Zeke's really good for that one. I haven't.
You
I've had it happen.
You gotta try looking up and boosting and getting that speed off of it.
Yeah. Just remember, you've got other thrusters. It's not just forward and back. You got ups and downs, left and rights. This might be two cores up here. Are they the right shape though? I can't tell.
Yeah, on the keyboard I was able to do everything.
Uh huh.
I'm not able to
I
do
got
all
3
of
resources.
that on here.
Oh shit!
Oh, did you crack it?
I cracked it, and
Yeah.
I just got rocked.
No, it does that. It does that. And your system's all jitter and everything. That's normal.
Yeah.
Programming limited.
How
Now how do
many?
I collect it?
He got 3, so he overblew it. But okay, so now you need to open your cargo hatch,
Prospector limpet
which is the home
engaged.
button.
Opened.
Okay, and then change
Asteroid
to
scan
the
complete.
abrasion laser.
Collector abrasion laser.
Yep, abrasion laser, and shoot it, and that will start sending. That'll send out a limpet, and then so now you should have other targets on those pieces that are still floating. You want to rotate till they turn yellow so you can see them, and you use the abrasion laser to knock them off. And that thing's a bitch to learn how to aim, but you want to knock.
It's easy to target. If you target them, it's a little easier because they like glow.
Right. But you got to knock them off with the abrasion laser, and then your limpets will get it. And just the act of firing your laser, because of how I had you set it up, will send limpets out.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah, it gets frosty in there.
Prospector limpet engaged.
You're not a core? I'll be damned.
Asteroid scan complete.
I would have bet my firstborn child on that one. Damn. Good thing I'm not a betting man.
Right? I'd bet on stupid shit, dude.
I swore that was a fucking core. And then after you, when you crack it, put everything in the systems. When you are shooting it, put shit into weapons so your lasers don't run out of power and you have to wait. And then when you're moving around prospecting, put all your pips in the engine. So those 3 things, you're constantly moving your pips around. I was watching a guy, Zeke, during battle, he fucks with his pips.
Oh, dude, you should have seen me. I was just like, oh my god. I can't even tell you what maneuvers I was pulling with that pip system. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because I have to shoot at him, but then he just goes off my screen, so it all goes in the engine. I realign with him, it all goes into weapons. Up, he sees me, put it all into systems, but a little bit into weapons.
Yep, that's what
It was
you gotta
fucking
do.
crazy. Yeah, it was fucking insane.
Oh, coming up to the remains of someone's crack.
That's the kind of combat that makes me want to do crack. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. This game is not for the.
You gotta throttle down, spin, because you turn faster if you slow down.
Right. Right,
If
because
you
you
ease
got
off.
momentum. You got to scrub
Yeah.
out. You always got to get rid of that momentum.
So it was a lot of like throttle down, spin, and then throttle all the way up to full speed.
It's crazy.
Turn and orient myself with the fucking target who's also turning and throttling around. It's a good thing I played a lot of Ace Combat.
Oh, fuck that game. I never defeated that, and that was like the second to last fucking mission.
That fucking tunnel.
That tunnel, and I would get all. I could see the end every time. Every time it was there, right before my eyes. I made it through all the shit. Closing doors, planes coming from the other direction.
Collector
Some
limpet
Death Star
expired.
shit.
Right.
Oh man.
Never made it. Fuck that game.
Collector limpet expired.
So I
And then don't you
download.
have to start at the very beginning of the
Yes.
level in that game?
Yes. That was
I
the
never
pro.
beat it.
That's what sucked. Is like 24 times of killing everybody, destroying their bases, and then fly through this tunnel. And I've never made it to the other side. Why couldn't I fly over the fucking mountain? I was in a goddamn jet fighter. I didn't understand that vision.
because hard level, that's why.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't get any better, man. I downloaded the newer one from Fit Girl. That shit's even worse.
Yeah. Is it
Oh my god.
to the point where it's not realistic anymore or something?
No, I think it's gotten too realistic.
Oh. That's funny.
Like, fuck off with that.
Yeah, supposedly that's like one of the games you buy one of these fight sticks for,
Yeah.
because it's like hardcore.
It is.
Yeah, I thought about getting it because I've heard good things about it, but I don't know.
This one guy I watch, he plays Airport Simulator. And you can be in a plane or you can be flight control, and sometimes he does tower, and he sits in
Yeah.
the tower, you know, giving permissions and whatnot. Some crazy shit goes down too, man.
The guy launching the shuttle.
The shuttle, yeah. He's like, what the fuck is that? Or the guy that comes in with the hot air balloon.
Oh,
Could you imagine that being air flight controller and you gotta deal with that shit?
Right. Fucking hot air balloon. Or, you know, the people coming in, landing upside down and shit, and he's just watching them like, what the fuck?
why did collection fail? Probably because I got bumped.
Is your cargo scoop open?
Yeah, it's open.
Oh, that's a core.
It might have failed because
I got bumped, I think.
if you're too close to a rock behind you, it'll fail. If they hit a rock because you're too close and they gotta they try to get around the rock, but if they don't and they slam into it, it'll fucking fail.
If they reach their lifespan, they'll
They expire.
die.
Yeah.
Not this shit again.
Remember, you got up and down thrusters also.
Yeah, no, that's what I just did.
Yeah, I at first got stuck on those. At first bit, I got stuck on some asteroids like a motherfucker.
Move to a viewpoint empty space.
If aliens were to like make their presence known to us, where do you think they'll land first? What do you think? Or would they like Skype call us?
Right.
I think they would either like land at a monument or they would land at an airport.
If they had
No, I
any,
think they're already here.
if they had any self-respect, they would broadcast on TV. Hello.
We love your Jimmy Kimmel. We've been watching you for a couple decades now. That'd be funny.
We are the aliens. It's a great book I read as a kid. I think they made a Twilight Zone or one of them shows out of that book. And it's these people that live on this planet, right? And during the day, it's too hot to go outside. And at night, it's too cold to go outside. But for 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening, it's doable. They can go out and forage and hunt because there are plants and stuff, but they just, for some reason, aren't adept to surviving out there themselves.
Mm.
And for generations, they could see this shiny thing off in the distance, but because you have to take shelter after 2 hours, nobody has ever gone very far, right?
Yeah.
So the whole book is about this group of teens who decide we're going to go and see what that is. And they go through, they make a plan, we'll travel 2 hours in the morning, take refuge, And they get there, and it turns out the ship is where they came from. They're the
Wow.
children of the parents that landed there, and they died in the wreckage. And somehow someone got the children over to the cave that they grew up and lived in their whole life for generations.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a pretty good book. I can't remember what it was called.
I've always thought of real life situations where that happens. Where we picked up a fucking ark, like a metal spaceship ark somewhere on like Mars or something.
That's what the game Ark is. You know that, right?
No.
That's what it's called.
Oh
Ark.
yeah.
You're on an
yeah.
ark in space. And actually,
That's why you got the shit installed in your body because
and that's why there's animals from all different time periods. But yes, you're on an ark in space around with many, many, many arcs all circulating the Earth. So that's what the different maps are, the different arcs around Earth. Yeah, we'll have to go check out what's his name's server, Start Fresh.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I don't think you're down for that. You don't understand. Primal Fear is rough. Eternal and Primal Fear, oh my god.
That's fine.
Come on, where are you fuckers? And don't worry about leaving the hotspot, Marius. The fucking thing's so big at the speeds we're moving, it'd take you days to get out of it.
Yeah, like I said, the faster you can move along, the faster you will run into a core.
Right.
A lot of the asteroids that will glow up are just completely avoidable. We'll see 10 of them, and I'm like, nope. Sometimes you get the fake ones.
Are you a cork? Man,
Programming
you're
limpet
fucking
drone.
right.
It's taking forever for the shields to recharge, I think.
You still don't have shields?
Prospector limpet engaged.
Go into your modules.
Asteroid scan complete.
And what does it say about your shields?
11%. 100% health.
I'm
11% power.
I've only got 7% of my shield generator. Do a reboot.
Cannot comply.
How do I do that?
Go to ship. I think it's in ship, right?
Yeah,
Is it?
it's in ship,
Reboot,
Functions.
repair. Yeah, the very first.
reboot, and repair.
Yeah.
Be careful doing this though, because it cannibalizes other parts to repair other things.
Should be fine.
But you should be fine. But I'm just telling you to be cautious. It's not a cure-all
No.
button. If everything else is fucked up and there's nothing else to cannibalize, then you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah, but he needs shields.
0 modules repaired.
Oh. That's.
What's the problem?
He's got no shields.
Well, it looks like I got shields now.
Put your pips into
System.
shields. Yeah, into system.
That's why you always gotta move those pips, those 3 bars next to where it says mask lock, landing gear. We're constantly shuffling those pips between system, engine, and weapons.
Right now, mine are completely an engine and system, so I can
Search.
have my boosts,
Right,
and I can also have my shields.
Yep. And then when you crack one open, put everything in the system. And then when you're cleaning up, move some of it out of engine into weapons, and then
Programming limpet drone.
you're just shuffling them.
Prospector limpet failed.
And then there's some people that build their ships so complicated they have to have some systems off when they're doing some things and some systems off when they're doing others.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Prospector limpet
It's getting to that
engaged.
point for me with some of my ships. Or an insanely good power supply.
Well, that's the thing. You can only get to a certain point, so then that's when
Yeah.
you start shuffling
Asteroid scan
modules
complete.
on and off. Oh, that's good. That's a core. That's gotta be a core. Or maybe not.
How many opals do you got?
I ain't got shit, dude. I got
No,
9.
I
I
was-
got 9 opals.
I think I got
Escamarius.
4.
Okay.
That's still like 4
That's
million.
$4 million, dude.
Yeah.
Programming limpet drone.
Well, I got a lot of other
Prospector
stuff in
limpet
there.
failed.
Not others, a lot. But
That was
I
a
got
weird
that.
sound. That was weird.
What?
I don't know. It was like a
Prospector
sonar
limpet
fucking
engaged.
sound.
Huh.
Asteroid scan complete.
Where did that come from?
What?
I don't know. The sound I heard.
Well, my pulse wave makes a sonar sound.
Your what? No, not like that. It was like a weird, but it was like a ringing.
Yeah, it makes
It was like no,
Okay.
it was different. It was like
That's a core. That's gotta be a core.
it sounded like somebody hit like a high pitched gong or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a core.
This hopper's almost bright yellow all the way through.
Programming limpet drone.
If they're really bright, those are usually cores. They're like brighter than the rest. They're like on fire. Like I might actually have 2 cores over here if I'm looking at things right. But
Once the
Prospector
black
limpet
pops out, it
engaged.
turns completely bright.
Asteroid scan complete.
So bright it overshines the asteroid right next to it.
yeah. They're really bright. And I think I got 2 or 3 cores right here. Yeah, I think I do.
Grandorite?
Granderite's good. That pays as much as the,
Grandidorite?
yeah. Granderite's
And
good.
it's a core.
Core detected Grandidorite.
Yep. That'll sell for good.
Yep, that
It's
sells for
just
just,
like
as much as
diamonds.
diamonds.
Oh, come on. That's got to be one right there. I mean, maybe not, but
Damn it, I want you to be.
yeah.
So be one. Oh shit. Wrong fucking.
Now that I'm closer, I realize it's not it at all.
That's funny.
Far away.
Detonation sequence initiated.
I'm
Yep.
just gonna keep going forward.
That's why not everybody does this. That's why a lot of people are surface mining.
That's why I got a hit.
Huh? That's why you got a headache. But you're gonna love it doing this way. That's why I brought you this way.
It that noise again.
Just like grinding with the other games.
You know what I think you might be hearing?
Huh.
My ship when I move around.
I'm not close to you though. I can guarantee probably not close to you. I've been like trying to go away from you guys.
That's funny because I've been heading towards you guys the whole time.
Well, that might be why you're not finding anything.
No, I passed Marius.
Oh.
I'm finding shit. I got 3 fucking... I think I got 3 cores right here. I can't forget to look after this one. At least 2.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Are you opals? Yeah, you're opals. I'm setting too much charge. I'm having a hard time fine-tuning that.
So we're going this way.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Can I match your ass? Seismic charges will not be
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
I keep overblowing these cores. This dude was so much better earlier.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Let's get out of that little spot. Too far.
These 2 abrasion lasers on opposite sides are so nice. They do quick work of knocking shit off.
Come on now, damn it. I see the light. Tell me.
What light is that, my friend? What light do you see? This is ridiculous.
What's ridiculous? You're trying to do this. Blinded by the lights. Wrong rotational way. Let's take this. No, damn it.
What?
Speed, man, speed. Keep your finger off the... Backing up.
Okay, I'm at 15 opals. Where are those other rocks? There it is. That's a core for sure. I think I got 2 more cores right here. In fact, I'm almost fucking positive those are cores.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Now I'm less positive.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Oh no, but
That's gotta
those
be
are
one.
cores. Those are okay. That's what I saw earlier. I was looking at the wrong fucking thing this time. I knew I saw 2 other cores over here.
That's gotta be one.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah, those are cores.
Oh. Bromine.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Scourge of the universe.
Found the core and it's there.
Prospector limpet engaged.
So happy too.
You know what's funny?
Asteroid scan complete.
I just found a bromide one. Let's hope this other one's a core. Oh, that's a core. Give me something good. Since that was bromolite, you're gonna give me something
Programming
good,
limpet
right?
drone.
Right.
Prospector limpet failed.
You don't put 2 shitty cores in the same place.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. Shh.
You do if you don't want to watch people suffer.
Oh, that's a core. That's a core.
Prospector limpet engaged.
That's like the most coriest core I've ever seen.
Asteroid scan complete.
Why is that motherfucker
Alexandrite.
Yeah.
Was that worth
What?
Alexandrite?
I don't know.
$500,000.
You could check. But that's not bad. I would do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot. It's still like pocket change compared to what we're going after, but
it's still
money's money.
It's still
Yeah.
$500,000. And it's
money's money.
practice on detonation. I gotta get this detonation shit down better.
Also, it makes up all the time you spent
Yeah.
looking. That's the way I look at it. Unless you got
Okay.
something out of searching everything.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Man, this is rough. They're out here. It's just.
Oh, that's gonna be perfect. Optimum yield
Collector
range.
limpet expired.
Yeah, that's, too bad it's not opal. God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, at least if I'm gonna sell crap, I'll get a lot of crap. I'll get maximum yield crap.
Deployed.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for, Marius. Maximum yield crap.
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah, you want to look for grandidrite,
That's what I'm on.
Yeah.
alexandrite, opals, and diamonds.
Opals first, diamonds.
Yeah, opals
Grandorite
is a must.
Grandorite is probably the lowest thing I'm willing to sell. Painite's in about the same region, so if you do find a painite, but I think painite's in rocky asteroids, not
Not icy.
not icy, because you can go in on the rock cores. The rock rings sometimes have cores too, or not cores. No, yeah, they do. He did blow up a rocky core. But they have other shit in them. All right, 20 seconds.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
This will never ever ever get old. Never. In fact, I think I'm gonna make a YouTube video that's 20 minutes long of nothing but boo, boo, clips. Because that'll never get old to me. That shit is awesome.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Widow pole, hell yeah.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
How far am I from you guys?
I don't think any of us are that far. I mean, all things considered, we're in the same fucking range, so considering the distance we are sometimes from each other, we're up at each other's ass right now. Alright, so.
Okay, so it was high on low.
Yeah, so yeah, you wanna, and that'll give you the most bang for your buck, and then you can then fine tune. Like I usually get one low, so I'll put a high on it, and then on an average I'll put a high, and then I'll start putting lows and averages on the highs to try to tune it in, but I've been overshooting it because I'm not got it tweaked yet.
I don't see any low.
So then you go to average. You know, you can look in contacts and go through all the fissures and it tells you what it is.
Oops, oh shit. It just says asteroid fissure, it doesn't tell me like...
When you click on it?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Don't be like me.
I think I'm better off just manually selecting it.
That's all I do, but I've watched, the guy that I watched the video to figure out what the hell we were doing wrong, that's how he did it.
Oh, no, there's a low right there.
Right, if nothing else, it'll help you find your starting one, you know?
Mining laser and collector.
A high and a low. And then find like an average.
Yeah.
And put a low on there?
No, put a high on that too. And that should bring you almost close to where you need to be.
Yep, I only need to do like 2 of them.
Yeah. Right, you can get away with only 2-3 charges if you do it right.
Perfect.
You alright?
This shit.
Huh?
I'm gonna take get fished here in a second.
What are you having issues with?
Collectors. It doesn't love me today.
Why? They don't last long in the cold, so when you crack one open, that iciness kills them real quick. So the whole objective is to get you up to a point where you're like we are, where we're able to buy these, and we got 128 fucking limpets, you know? That's where you want to get.
And I can send out 6 limpets at a time.
Yeah.
It's not even that. I'm getting frustrated is all it is.
This is very
Cargo
frustrating.
scoop retracted.
Till you get it down. And once you get it down, it's actually really easy. We gave up 3 times before I figured it out, okay? 3 attempts at mining. And we said, fuck
Okay,
this
so
shit.
it doesn't want to collect, even though I'm clear of everything.
Got your cargo scoop open?
Yeah, that's the sad part. That's what's frustrating me.
And what's it not collecting?
Cargo failed. No, actually, it did get something, thankfully. I
we've
got a Gandarate.
we went through lots of issues too until we realized what the fuck was going on.
I'm gonna get some sweaters for my lipids.
Some I did see a mission where they need clothing delivered to the planet.
Zoom.
They needed like winter clothing.
Okay, so now I'm looking at everything. I think I got everything off that.
Gotta be something. Hey, you're lighting up? Fuck.
Programming limited drone.
Definitely gotta be something. But they don't look like the right type of rock, though. Wow, right.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Wow. See, I still get fooled a lot too.
Yeah, some of them are really deceiving.
Yep. And we'll get better at that, you know, it's just the more you do it.
Collector limpet expired.
Not cool.
Collector limpet expired.
You
Programming
could be.
limpet drone.
Can't tell with you. You're so iffy.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
I hate these little round brain-shaped ones. They tend to be bright too.
Yeah.
But they're not the right shape, and not one that I've ever scanned has ever been anything.
No.
Man, do they get me to go look. Oop, there's one. Almost certain of it. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Programming limpet drone.
Could be wrong. Could be wrong, damn it.
Alright,
Prospector limpet engaged.
60.
That's totally wrong. Damn it.
Asteroid scan complete.
I know, dude. This session's been throwing us a lot of hard balls.
Yeah, it does that. Nothing's a guarantee. That's why when shit's popping, it's like nice. I mean, we're finding stuff. We're just upset we're not getting the hundreds that we want.
Yeah.
We've got more than we would normally. I got Alexandrite, low temperature diamonds, 15 opals, Granderite. Damn. Fuck.
Ooh, bright.
Yeah, they're abnormally bright compared to the rest.
Oh yeah, this one is abnormally bright.
Programming limpet drone.
Just a lot of fucking prospects.
I only have 2 left, so
You can come get some from me.
Prospector limpet engaged.
And not another fucking one. God damn it.
Asteroid scan complete.
I'm getting fooled a lot right now. It's been so long since I've seen one of them. It's like the longer you go between finding them, the more you start questioning.
It's that core madness. It
Yeah.
gets you.
Yeah. It does. Lots of fucking color over here, but is anything really anything? That's.
Oh, come on. Don't tease me. That has to be one. It's got pink and orange. Come on.
Yeah, but you know how this game is.
Yes. I'm on a roll. See, this is the kind of gambling that I'm into. Not
This ain't gambling. This is fucking suck your time up. Is what this is.
well, that's what you're gambling is your time.
Yeah.
This is almost like diamond mining in Minecraft. You just
Oh my god.
go straight until you find something.
don't touch those.
Oh, you should see some of my diamond mines.
Programming limpet drone.
Too high.
I don't know why I just wasted the one that I know that's not one.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Oh, wait, whoa. Oh, no, those aren't.
Asteroid scan complete.
Nope. I knew it wasn't.
Perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, I picked up a new technique of strip mining for diamonds, and
Alright.
it has boosted my efficiency by at least half.
What do you do?
I can't really describe it.
So this is what I do. I go down to 11,
Yeah,
start digging a tunnel.
yeah.
3 blocks high, 1 block wide. I get to a point where I feel like turning around. I go 2 blocks over. And I dig back. So there's 2 blocks in between every shaft. That way even emeralds can't hide. Because diamonds are always in groups of 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So they're always going to take up a 2 block width. Emeralds, though, are not. So I do 2 by 2. And after I do the shafts through 11, sometimes I'll go up or I'll go down. and do another set of shafts under those shafts, but I move them over one block. So just in
Okay.
case I missed anything underneath, you know. And so then each level of shafts are staggered a block, and I pretty much get everything. It's just
I do something a little similar to that.
a lot of work, and I get a lot of diamonds that way.
Programming limpet drone.
The only thing I just hate dealing with the lava, you know.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to do it. I think 12 is actually the
Yeah,
best.
11 to 13. I think
Yeah.
lava's at 11, so I'm
Prospector
at
limpet
lava
engaged.
level.
Yeah.
But I always have blocks or water with me to deal with the lava.
Asteroid scan complete.
And usually,
Yeah, what I do is I do a 1x2 tunnel, and then I make another one so that there's 3 blocks in between each tunnel.
Now, see, you're probably missing emeralds.
Okay, then I dig up a level, so now it's like a 2-layer almost. I go up 2
Yeah.
blocks in a tunnel in between
5-10 minutes.
that goes over,
Uh-huh.
and then you make layers of that pattern, and it will deface anything that's there.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's why I was doing the 2, because if you do the 3, you'll miss out on emeralds. But if you're
Mhm.
coming in between the 3 on the next level, that'll be alright. I don't want to target the liquid oxygen. Fuck off. Alright, we got a low strength, so let's give you a high charge.
And then I
Detonation
use
sequence initiated.
a unbreaking pickaxe with fortune on it to get more diamonds.
Yeah, I have fortune and unbreaking and something else. Mending or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, because mending, when you chip at diamonds and stuff, it
Or
fixes
if you have
it.
an XP farm.
Yeah, when you do XP. Yeah, when you
Yeah.
get XP, what you get from diamonds.
So you could have like a guardian or enderman XP farm and prepare in that way. It's more efficient than doing the anvils.
I need to go ahead and bounce because it's midnight here.
Yeah.
All right.
But you know what you're doing now, right?
Yeah, I just need to get to a. Where are we selling these at?
We should probably all leave at the same time.
I'm working on a asteroid right this moment.
Yeah.
No, I think we'll be fine. It's only that one time that I had a problem when you left early. Fuck, I'm not gonna get this one, damn it. Oh. What we'll do is let him take off, and then if we see
Detonation
anything, we'll
in
get the
10
fuck out.
seconds.
Okay.
Where I was selling them is. Was it Arth?
I
Midgley
think
Dock?
so.
Yeah, so you want to go to ARTH.
Alright, give me a second. Let me stop so I don't get it.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone.
And you want to go to Midgley and
Programming limpet drone.
But be prepared to deal with interdiction. But you're an explorer. As long as you fucking point that nose, You should get out of all
Programming
interdictions.
limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Oh, I gotta go through the field.
Programming limpet drone.
Huh?
I gotta go through the field to get to the pip.
Okay, so here's what you do.
Programming limpet drone.
Don't unlock it. Go into destination or navigation, and just
No,
find
no, no. I gotta go through the asteroid field to get to the pip,
what pip.
to my marker.
Oh,
I gotta go through the ice field.
yeah, just try to go up or down.
No. Listen, you set a thing to Arth, right? And it's
Yeah.
giving you a destination. It's not going to let you leave here set on that destination. Okay? Because it is another system. You are mass locked. So what you have to do is go into navigation. Do not unlock that one, but go into navigation and just find anything in this sector like
Collector limpet expired.
let's see. Something that says unexplored. Just pick any of those, right? Lock on that. That will allow you, and then you have to go away from the rings and
Collector
get away
limpet expired.
off a mass
I'm
lock.
still mass locked on this.
Right. You have to move away until you're unmass locked. And then you have to target on something in the system because it's actually it's considered an escape vector when you're leaving here. And you have to jump up out. And
Collector
then
limpet
you go in
expired.
and reset the navigation to take you to Arth.
If you bind a button
Programming
just for
limpet
Super
drone.
Cruise, you can just hop into Super Cruise whenever.
Yeah, but isn't this
Collector
considered
limpet
escape vector here? Don't you need to focus on something else in order
No.
to J? Well, he had Arth already. He had.
Well, because there's a couple different buttons
Programming
for
limpet drone.
that. There's one setting in the controls where there's a toggle button, and that acts a little bit differently
Collector
where it does
limpet
need a target.
expired.
But then
Oh.
if you set an individual button for just Super
Programming
Cruise,
limpet drone.
you can pop that whenever, and you don't have to aim at anything. You can just go
Oh,
into Super
okay.
Cruise whenever you want.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a button that does.
Collector limpet
It's the U
FSS.
button on the keyboard, which I am using. So
Programming
that
limpet
button.
drone.
Okay, so I still got 4 void opals. What the fuck are these things?
Programming limpet drone.
Where are the rest? Fuck.
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Okay, I gotta end my stream. Oh, what happened? My screen's just went black.